In the heart of the ancient land of Eritrea, nestled between jagged mountains and endless deserts, lies the forgotten village of Kaelith. The villagers of Kaelith lived in the shadow of Mount Aethena, a towering peak shrouded in the mist and mystery. For centuries, the mountain was revered as sacred, home to the gods and spirits who watched over the land. But it was also feared, for within its rocky embrace lay the Whispering Stones, a circle of ancient monoliths said to hold the secrets of the universe. The legend of the Whispering Stones began in the time of the first people, when the world was young and the gods walked among mortals. It was said that the stones were a gift from the sky goddess, Lira, who descended from the heavens to teach humanity the language of the stars. She carved the stones with symbols that glowed with an otherworldly light. And when the wind passed through them, they would whisper truth, past, present, and future. But the gifts came with a warning. Only those of pure hearts and strong of spirits could hear the whispers without being driven mad by their power. For generations, the villagers of Kaelith protected the stones, passing down the sacred duty from parent to child. They believed that the stones were the key to maintaining balance in the world. But as time passed, the whispers grew faint, and the villagers began to forget their purpose. The stones fell into disrepair, and the once thriving village dwindled to a handful of families. One fateful year, a great drought struck Eritrea. The rivers dried up, the crops withered, and the people of Kaelith grew desperate. Among them was a young woman named Lira, the last descendant of the Stonekeepers. Lira had always felt a strange connection to the mountain, hearing faint murmurs in her dreams that she could never quite understand. When the elder spoke of the Whispering Stones, she felt a pull deep within her soul. Determined to save her people, Lira embarked on a perilous journey up the Mount Aethena. The path was treacherous, with jagged cliffs and howling wind that seemed to push her back at every step. But Lira pressed on, guided by an unseen force. When she finally reached the summit, she found the circle of stones, their surfaces weathered and cracked. The once bright symbols faded. As the sun dipped below the horizon, Lira placed her hands on the largest stone and closed her eyes. She whispered a prayer to Aelara, begging for guidance. At first, there was only silence. Then, as the wind began to rise, she heard it, a soft, melodic hum that grew louder and louder until it filled her mind. The stones began to glow, and the symbols came alive, swirling like fireflies in the night. The whispers spoke of a great imbalance in the world, caused by the greed and arrogance of a distant king who had stolen a sacred relic from the heart of the mountain. The relic, a crystal imbued with the essence of Aelara, was the source of the stone's power. Without it, the whisper would fade and the world would fall into chaos. Lira knew what she had to do, armed with the knowledge of the whispers. She descended the mountain and set out on a quest to retrieve the relic. Her journey took her across deserts, through ancient forests, and into the heart of the king's opulent palace. Along the way, she faced trials and tested her courage, her wisdom, and her faith. She encountered allies in unexpected places, a rogue scholar who knew the secrets of the relic, a band of nomadic warriors who revered the old gods, and even a spirit of the mountain who took the form of a silver fox. When Lira finally confronted the king, She found him corrupted by the Relic's power. His once noble heart turned to stone. In a battle of wills, she used the wisdom of the whispers to outwit him, reclaiming the crystal and restoring balance to the world. As she returned to Kaelith, the rains came and the land began to heal. The Whispering Stones, now restored to their former glory, once again hummed with the voices of the god. Lira became the new Stonekeeper, ensuring that the secrets of the universe would never be forgotten. And though the world would face many challenges, the people of Kaelith knew that as long as the stones whispered, there was hope. To this day, travelers who climb Mount Aethena claim to hear faint murmurs of the wind, a reminder of the young woman who dared to listen and the ancient power that binds the world together. What do you think about the legend of the Whispering Stones? Was Lira a hero, or was she merely a pawn in the god's game? Share your thoughts and let the whispers guide your imagination.